Hey guys, so today we are going to be talking about how to study from a reference and what tracing is helpful and what tracing is not helpful. So currently on my little canvas over here, ignore my knees, I sit like a weird shrimp, I don't know. But we have this reference. You've probably seen it around. I am always late to the party. But honestly, this guy's photo shoot was so fucking funny, and he did a few other funny ones that this one's become a trend, but I'm surprised this one right here didn't become a trend to draw your characters in, because that's fucking funny. Like, I love it. I don't know if you can see it. I'll probably add a time lapse of all of these as well, if I can remember to do that. But yeah, we're going to be talking about how to reference and also doing a little bit of a demo. And I kind of already started with the kind of unhelpful in the beginning step. So this right here is what most people would do. I don't even know if you could see that. Like, let's see if I can zoom in. Okay, you can kind of tell. So this basically is all the details, and right here shit gets lost because of how high contrast this is. You cannot distinguish anything that's really going down here, but that's fine. Okay, shoot. Zoom out a little, no, zoom out. There we go. Oh, hello. So this right here, the trace where it is talking about more of the details, isn't very helpful in the beginning phases, but a lot of people do that. And honestly, when I was a kid, I used to do the same thing, and then I would just sit there like, how do I do this? And just get frustrated. Hello, zoom out. Yeah, I'll just do a time lapse. I will stop sitting like a weird shrimp. Okay. So this right here, all the details, they get lost and muddled and stuff like that. So, kind of want to don't do that at first. You can always use that later on, and then I usually don't label my drawings, but I'll do this just for the sake of tutorial. But this would be detail trace. Hello. I don't know why that was fucking weird. Okay, so this one will be shape trace. Okay, so shape trace, I'm going to do a different, yeah, let's do a teal, hopefully. You might be able to see that. We'll figure it out. Okay, so for shapes, what we're going to do is we're going to pick out different type of shapes. So for his head, we're literally just gonna trace around this little shape like this. And I like to add guidelines also in this phase, but you don't have to. But his eyes are a little smaller, so there. And then nose triangle, lips, this. Okay, so that just real basic shapes for all of it. And I'm also going to do one of my OCs. I don't know which one, so this will also help later on with me tweaking it to look more like my OC than this guy. So yeah, a lot of people who also end up tracing references, they tend to mess up on that part, and then their OC looks like random model number like 6. But it's fine. So each one of the fingers I would trace to the knuckle. So I would just do a little like tube basically for each knuckle. And oftentimes you can just trace along each bend and do that. and make sure, actually I think I need a smaller one. Yeah, that's better. So yeah, just trace around each one and do the same over here. I'm kind of ignoring the headphones and also the clothes. We're just going to be doing like the basics of the pose and stuff like that, just because that's usually where we have trouble. And also I might change how the headphones look and also the clothes look to fit more with my character. So right here, the side right here, this is more like almost a teardrop that's like rounded at the end instead. So you want to do that. Do this. So you would want the semi-teardrop shape to be from like here to here, because this right here is where a bone sticks out. So if you can feel the bone in your hand, you want to circle around that. And then this bone right here, which is your bottom knuckle, wants to be circled in a different place. So just for my pinky, this would be like an oval, this would be an oval, this would be an oval, and then you would want a circle for this knuckle, and then this would be that rounded teardrop shape right here. And then you would kind of do the same with all the rest of them, but when it comes to the planes of the hands, each one of these would be different, but the most prominent ones, if you want to simplify it, would be right here and also right here, and then right here and here. So honestly, half the time when I'm simplifying it, I just draw kind of like a diamond shape in the middle of the hand. That's like how you used to draw stars, you know? When you were a little kid, you were like, ooh, this is like so unique and so different. And then you found out like so many other kids do the same fucking thing, and you were like, oh, I guess I'm not unique. Cries. But yeah, you want to just do another little circle over here. So you get kind of, let's see if we can pick this up. But yeah, this shape right here, this shape right here, and if you can tell, there is that almost star that's in the center of the palm. So this would be the deepest part and mostly shadows, except for right here because there is stuff in front of it. So anything farther back will have more shadows. So then we're gonna go to the arm to show. So we want to include this little bone, okay? So we're gonna erase a little bit of this one, and this bone is right here. So this bone goes down your arm, and it's the one that twists. So right now it's going like this, it's just up and down. Twist, straight, twist. So both of your bones, they literally like twist over when you're moving it, and like you can literally feel it in your skin. It's kind of weird. But yeah, you want to make sure you're getting the twist of the bone right. So this one is like that, right? No, actually that would be straight down. I'm a little dumb. It's fine. I still make mistakes even though I've taken an anatomy class, a figure drawing class, freaking forensics. Forensics was actually pretty interesting from an art standpoint. Yeah, that was an interesting time and an interesting class. But yeah, this right here would be another shape. So you would do kind of like a long teardrop with a blunt end that just goes into this for the main part of the arm. And then if you want to break it up further, this part right here, we could break that up a little bit and also do this and do another one of those stars, but make it longer, and that would be the deepest part of your arm. And then make sure that that is highlighted and also, you know, a little separated from the arm. I also sometimes do hashing at this point just to make sure I know which needs to be darker than the rest. But that's up to your choice and what's easiest to read for you. So we're ignoring kind of the shadows that are right here because that can change with lighting. Right now we are just focused on the basic shape of the body. So his bicep, so this right here we would round off, and this right here would be kind of like top, or yeah, I guess that is kind of like the top of the elbow, just this, what is it, trapeze, I think? I don't know. It's a word that I forgot from PE. I was mainly sick, so I did not get to do PE that much, so I was just like, huh? But yeah, I think this is the trapeze. Bicep, trapeze. Maybe. Bicep, tricep? Is that it? I don't fucking know. I did anatomy. I did freaking all that shit. I don't remember. School doesn't stick. I just know shapes. Shapes and colors. But yeah. So this right here would be concave, and I know a lot of people, when they do like use the Clip Studio models, they put the armpits like up here because that's where they are on the models. That's not how it works in real life. They are definitely lower, especially if someone has muscles. It, like, if you're using a Clip Studio model, just lower it. I promise you, it will look better that way. And also, a lot of people, they do it like flat, but there is a lot of skin and muscles that go into that. So, for the chest area, we're going to do the basic rib cage. Actually, yeah, that looks a little better. I think his rib cage is actually a little thicker on this side. Yeah, okay. So this is his basic rib cage right here, and then his collarbone is very prominent, which is one reason why a lot of people like to draw or use references where the person is like kind of shredded, because it is a lot easier to find the musculature and to use it to your advantage. So one thing I will say about this guy is he was clearly airbrushed, because he's missing a part of his pec here. Like, there should be a line right here where his pec is, because there's also that line on this side, but there is not, and it just goes into some of his abdominal and not abdominal. Fuck, what is words? I'm having a hard time today. I woke up at fucking 1 and it's 2. I'm struggling. But yeah. It blends in right here, but there would be more of a line even in direct light, so we just fix that for the reference. Okay, so we would want this right here to be the rib cage, and just know this right here is his little waist. So there would be movement there. So a lot of people, they do like the ball, so he would be able to like move from that section. I see a lot of people do it at like the base of the ribs. No, that's kind of not how it works, but it's fine. But yeah, you would want his waist to be right there. This is his midpoint, so you'd want to trace there. His belly button is covered, but we would want that to be right here. His hip bones would be on either side, eyeballing it. They go in a little bit, and then his abs would be here and here, and then we mimic this same muscle here, the muscle here, muscle here, muscle here, muscle here, even though you can't really see it due to the airbrushing, but it's fine. I'm surprised that they accidentally did that when a lot of him isn't as airbrushed, because we can still see some of like moles and stuff like that, so it's kind of interesting that they chose to like do that. I think they were trying to do more of a contrast, and then they accidentally airbrushed a little too much, and now his pec is a little messed up. Okay, or is this, oh, this might be the trapeze, I think. So these are triangles. Sometimes they're like this if the person's really ripped and usually has a little bit of steroids, but it's fine. So yeah, this right here would be, I think, the trapeze. I think that's the word. Then we have these parts of your neck. The Adam's apples for men. So then we would go into this bicep, which, again, more of the same. For this, it'd be like this and then this. So this would be the shape, kind of like a kidney bean, or like, I guess kind of a kidney, or a liver. What is it? I think that's a kidney. That's a kidney shape, yeah. Okay, and then we go bicep. This right here is the back of the elbow, so this would be the deepest part. And then we go over here. Oops, I'm exaggerating things. Okay, bone would go here, I think. Yeah. So we highlight that bone, go here, and then we do more or less the same with this hand. Just doing it to the knuckles. And again, it will take a while for you to like get used to doing this type of thing, and that's perfectly fine. Like, I still mess up at this shit, and I've literally done school for it, so it's a learning process, and some people might not find this helpful, and some people might just want to do the full freaking like detailed one, but I've learned that it helps you in the long run figuring out what shapes to use for the body. Okay. Do this. Usually I also mark out where the nipples would go. Can I say that on YouTube? I think so. I should be, because like this is an anatomy kind of thing. Okay. So this right here already is a lot more helpful. I don't even know if you can see. Hopefully I remember to do the, time lapse and edit that. Who knows though? So, for the face, I'm just gonna add where the cheekbones are. His face is he's almost got like a round face, but he still has those defined cheekbones, and also his chin needs to be defined. And from what I remember before I covered it up, he had a very defined Cupid's bow as well. And then his forehead would be like here, so that's where his hairline would be. Brow bones here, and I can just kind of pick that out just from the vague outline shape. Okay, I keep doing that even though it's in the little corner. Okay. So basically, this is the shape of his body, even though you can't really see it. But yeah. So if we go and put this one on, we can see it all come together more, and we can see more of the details with this than this. But if you tried to start drawing with this, we would just kind of be running into more issues than if we start with this at first. So yeah, that's kind of what I am trying to show you right now. I'll probably turn this off because my camera is already overheating again, and then I will go and start transferring, or not transferring, fucking drawing out based on that to this. So yeah, see you in a minute. Okay, so I did the basic kind of sketch. I don't know if you guys can see it, but yeah, I just kind of did this, but over here without tracing, and I will try to remember to put the fucking speed draw, but like I edit on a different computer than this, so I have to remember to do that. I just realized this isn't on. I keep doing that. But yeah, now I'm going to lower this opacity and start drawing on top. I already kind of started that, but that's when we turn off the little teal one that is the shape traces, and then we turn the opacity on the reference now as well. And when we go onto the detail one, this is also where if you're drawing a different character than your model, you want to start putting in their features. So for this, I decided to draw my character Lowell because he is, I don't know what it is about them. In my brain, I can just picture them so well. And I honestly, I think it's because he's like technically one of my oldest OCs because he's gone through a lot of changes. His first name was Ludwig, then it was Ludwig, then it was Toby. He's gone through many different renditions, and now he's Lowell, and he has been in many different comics, and he's finally in one that's stuck. His gender is also non-binary now, so he's a he, they, so I love him now. But yeah, I can draw him so well because his face has kind of stayed the same, so like I don't know, I've just drawn him a lot. So right now I drew a little bit of his nose because he has more of a is it Greek? Is it Roman? I don't know, it's the one where it's like a little bit of a bump, you know? Yeah, he has one of those noses, and it's one of my favorite features to draw. So like, so I have to make sure that, and also if we look at what I drew underneath this detailed one, we can see that the model's chin is a lot higher, but Lowell, his chin is lower, and also he has, why is it highlighting both? We want you down, we want you up. Okay. So for Lowell's jawline, his jaw is a lot sharper, and also he has a scar right on, well, I guess it'd be on this side. So we want to make sure we do that. And he also has even more defined cheekbones than this lovely model over here. So we want to make sure we get all of his defining traits. And he has a little tiny bit of a widow's peak, so we want to make sure that we do his hairline. They also have a little bit of some hairs that peek out like this, and like this. Or maybe I'll only do one. Maybe a longer one on one side. I think I'll do the longer piece over here. I like to get the hair on him down because sometimes I do have trouble getting that around like accessories like headphones. So I want to make sure I get that, and his hairline. Since hairlines are very important to the face, I used to accidentally not give my characters enough of a forehead, and then for a while I was overcorrecting and giving them too much of a forehead. So it's all about figuring out where the hairline is, because like me, I kind of have a big ass fucking forehead. Like I think on normal people it would be like here where their hairline is, but I kind of got a big forehead, so it's fine. Everyone's different. Wow, I actually said something that was kind of nice. Everyone's different. That's surprising. Usually I'm mean to myself. Like I didn't just say I had a big ass forehead, whatever. I'm trying my best. But yeah. So his hair would kind of obstruct a little bit of this headphone. So we'd want, we'll have a little bit of the hair coming out like this over the headphone. So yeah, we would just want to make sure we have more of his anatomy as well. So Lowell, he works out a lot. I actually think his body type is pretty fucking similar, but Lowell does have slightly bigger shoulders. So I'm just gonna quickly, a little more defined. Just a little more defined. Or defined, bigger, you know, whatever it is. Yeah. I also think I've drawn Lowell shirtless before, and I think his nipples are a little lower, so we're just gonna lower it a little bit, and also they are more oval than circular, so we're just gonna do that. I don't know if that's just a style I do, or if I saw one reference in college that had that, and my brain was just like, yeah, that's the standard, and it's just stuck. I don't know. It's something that's happened. But yeah, well, it's a little bit stronger of a shoulder, just like the teeniest amount. So like that instead of there. I think I'm gonna drop his collarbone just a little more as well. Like this one. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Ugh. Okay. Now, the facial features are kind of like the most important. I think his neck is also a little thicker, so we're just gonna do that real quick as well. A little thicker, and I think this is the trapeze. I'm still trying to figure out that word. I should probably stop saying it if it's the wrong one, but my brain is telling me that those are the trapeze. I think in elementary school, that's what I learned in PE. I'm not sure though. I could be completely wrong. I don't remember a lot of things. Okay, so they also have some longer hair. I don't know what time this drawing, because like honestly every time I draw a character from my comic, it's gonna be somewhere in there, you know? So I don't know what year versus what comic it's gonna be in, so I might make Lowell's hair just a little bit longer than it currently is, because they are growing their hair back out. So yeah, I think I'm gonna draw their hair just a little bit. Yeah. I still need to draw their hair when it was super long, because like they used to braid their hair a lot, and I do have a reason why they cut their hair, and I'm like, and why do I do this to my characters? But yeah, basically, you just want to make sure that you're putting in all of the details that you would want, and that make your character recognizable. So, I think the body is pretty much the same now, so I can just copy that over, basically. I don't know what I'm going to do for his outfit, but I do like that kind of thing, but I might just make it like a flannel instead of that, because that kind of looks like a mattress pad, I'm going to be honest. So like, it does look like a mattress pad. I'm not even fucking joking. I don't know what that is. It's fashion, apparently. I'm not very fashionable. Okay, Lowell's brows. Actually, I think I had this in the right place before. Just lower that a little bit. Okay, yeah, that's a lot better. Okay, so Lowell's brows are right around here. They have very distinct and kind of boxy brows, which I love drawing. I love drawing his eyebrows so much. I love drawing thicker eyebrows because it's just fun, you know? It's just fun. Oh shit, I almost forgot his fucking beard. I was like, what is missing? What is with his face? He has a little bit of like this right here going on. I forgot what the fuck that type of hair or freaking beardish thing is. Yeah, there we go. That looks more like him already. Okay. There we go. I was like, what is wrong with this? This doesn't look like Lowell exactly. It's the fucking beard. Gotta give this man facial hair. Okay. Now, he also has more of a triangle-ish Cupid's bow and also a wider bottom lip than this guy. So, I do really like the soft smile this guy has, and I don't draw Lowell smiling enough, so I'm gonna do that real quick. Also, if you could see that dog, that's not my dog. That's my sister's dog. I'm watching her while they're gone. But, yeah, she's having a time. You know, Katara, I very much appreciate that you went to itch off my bed instead of on my bed. That's very kind of you. Thank you. My dog can learn a few things from you. I shouldn't say that. I love my dog. My dog's also, my sister's dog's mom, so it's a weird family trait, but it's fine. Okay. Yeah. This now looks like him. Gotta fully do his more. His lip is kind of more of like a rectangular. This guy, when you pull this up, it's more of a rounded shape. So yeah, that looks a lot more like. I think the brow is still too high. And this is why I like doing digital, because I can just do this and lower it a bit, and then do this and delete that and redraw. Yeah, because Lowell's eyes are a little tiny bit smaller too. Okay, we're gonna lower that. We're gonna go back to this. I think it's also throwing me because Lowell's usually he kind of has a little bit of a resting bitch face, but it's like fine because he's just a softie in a bitch's body. It's fine. He has a little bit of some anger issues, but that's okay. They're fine. They're fine. Okay, I'm gonna do these. That eye is way too big, but we're just gonna do it and resize. Shoop, shoop. Bring that up a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, that eye is way too big. Yeah, because ears would be down there. I think actually this. I should probably like make a reference for my comic book characters for Werewolf in the Shadows, but I kind of forgot to do that when I first started out, and now I'm almost done with the comic. And I'm like, well, they're gonna look different in the second comic, so like it doesn't matter too much. And then I'm like, yes, it does. It does matter. I should just finally bite the bullet and just do it, but I just have not willed myself to do it yet. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I think that's more his eye. So then we're gonna go doop. And I would recommend learning how to draw the second eye. Usually I do, but when I'm just doing this little funky thing, I'm like, whatever. Okay, do this, make sure it's over here. That needs to be lowered a little bit. This one needs to move. Okay. A little bit like this. Something is going wrong. What is it? I think that needs to be turned more. And also turned analog. See, like, I still barely know what I'm doing, even after art school. I'm still going. I don't know why I said even after. But, I've barely learned shit, I'm gonna be honest. But, yeah. Okay. Okay, that's looking better now. Okay, this guy up here is looking into the corner. So Lowell is also going to be looking up to the corner. So in my brain, he's looking at his wonderful spouse, Allison. We love them. Gender fluid icon. Yeah. I think something is still wrong with his eyes. I'm gonna fuck around with this for a little bit. I'll come back after. Okay, I fixed the face and also did the details on, like, my version. But this also is, like, I realized that I should probably talk about it a little bit. So yeah, this is where I differ from the reference, because the reference can't really tell what type of pants he's wearing. It gets very, like, what's it called? This right here has a lot of black, so you can't see really anything in this section right here. You can't even see where the pants are separated here. And I was like, I don't want that, and I don't think Lowell would wear, like, that baggy of pants. Like, they wear some baggy pants, but I don't think it would be to the point where it looks like you could trip. Like, my glasses are not on my face properly. But, yeah. So this is where we start to differ from the reference even more so. So I'm just going to do another layer and experiment with some things. So Lowell, one, I know for a fact that he does not shave under his arms. Does he shave over his arms? Yes. Does he shave his chest? Yes. Does he shave other parts? Yes. But his armpits? No. So we're gonna make sure those are hairy. So drew some hair here, and also I think I want to give a cord to this as well. I realize I need to actually draw that part, so I'm just gonna do this real quick. Okay. And then down here, I realize this will also be a good chance to figure out how to draw tan lines on a POC person, because Lowell is darker, so I was like, that'll make sense. Okay. So we can put that away and go back to this layer where we're going to be playing with to see what we want to add. So this right here already is a lot different. I don't know, you probably can't even fucking see, but maybe in post edit and also the time lapse you can see. But I already changed up his pants. He's got like a shirt wrapped around his waist. Is this shirt like actually looking like a shirt? Not really, but it's fine. It's fine because no one's really going to be looking there, so I'm not going to stress too much about it. But I want to add a cord that would go into a pocket. But that's kind of boring. So I think I'm going to make it a little more dynamic. This is where we need to start. Yeah, I like it when it's a little more dynamic. Maybe I should make it wrap around his arm. But why would it swing back like that? Well, if we do it like this and then like that. Okay, there we go. Kind of like that. So yeah, I think I like that. And it doesn't have to be exact, as long as it, you know, looks cool. I think also I wanted to add a cord just because, like, I hate Bluetooth fucking headphones and stuff, like, legitimately. I don't know what the fuck it is with me, but every time I am around Bluetooth speakers for too long, but specifically also Bluetooth headphones, I get a fucking migraine every single time, and I'm like, what the fuck is it? I have some Bluetooth fucking headphones, I don't fucking use them. Bluetooth speakers, I can be around for a little longer. Bluetooth headphones, fucking kill me. Yeah, I'm struggling, you know? That's why I got cords, even though sometimes they fuck up, but whatever. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna do this to make the cord. Yeah, I very much like the dynamicism, the dynamicness of the fucking cord. Actually, I think I like that one better. Okay, so we're gonna do liner, we're gonna color. Actually, I think I need to do some more. Fuck with this a little bit more. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Actually, is that where I'm fucking up? I think that is actually where I'm fucking up. Okay. Figured it out. I figured it out finally. You need to be bigger. Yeah, okay. Yep, it's his fucking skull. Okay. I gotcha. Gotta fix this real quick. Okay. Gotta make it so his hair goes over where the headphones are, so it looks a little more realistic. There we go. Okay. So you just gotta tweak around and keep looking at the reference until you figure out what the fuck's wrong sometimes. And that's completely fine. Yeah, there we go. That looks a lot better now. I fixed it now, so I'm just gonna finish this, and probably after I'm done and you see the rest of the time lapse, I shall do a little final words. And then, yeah, that's it. See you guys. So he is finished. And honestly, I am very happy with how it turned out. I do think it's just canon at this point that Lowell has a long torso, because I have a very weirdly long torso as well, so my brain automatically makes people's torsos longer than they technically should, but this is the second time I've drawn him without a shirt, and his torso is long, so I guess it's just a canon thing. Anyways, yeah, I think I did a pretty good job with this, so I'm not mad. Bye, guys.